Wasman, first-time feature winner last year, would love to do the same tonight and take a big check home with him. They come out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Our KevcoRacing.com USRA modified feature is underway. Foss with a slight advantage. Wasman staying with him. 3 wide right behind him for third.
Chism and Sanders third and fourth, pardon me, following suit. Up front, though, it looks like it's going to be key. I shouldn't say that. It's a dead heat.
JT Wasman going to lead the opening lap with a 16.02-second lap. Foss's car pushed up the bank with 4, and that opened the door for JT. JT came under him and led the lap. JT brings it back down to the bottom at 3 and 4. As they complete lap number 1, it'll be JT Wasman, Keith Foss, and one of the Chism machines holding on to third, the 24C of Jim Chism.
Jim Chism battling with Rodney Sanders.
Caution
lined out.
Got a barrel up at the track in turn number 3. 7JR and Landon Volkman.
All right, things tightening up here, getting ready to go for a restart here. 2 laps in the books, greens in the air. JT Wasman, 51W, leads the field into turns 1 and 2.
Foss right behind him, and we've got a 4-car battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th with Chism taking sole possession of 3rd, running a higher line into turn number 3. Rodney Sanders is right down at the bottom. Chism, though, up alongside of Keith Foss. Jim Chism's going to challenge for 2nd.
Dan Ebert up there trying to throw his hat in the top 5. Pardon me, that's Lucas Schott in the 69. I read that wrong.
Yep, Schott works around the outside of the 20 machine of Rodney Sanders. Sanders and Schott are door to door. Sanders holds on to 4th. Schott running 5th as they head into 1. There's Dan Ebert right down underneath.
Place, yeah, right next to Schott now. Behind them, it's Sabransky in the 7A and the 15W of Williamson, but up front, it's Wasman. He's got Chism right on his tail now on the 24C.
Jim Chism just a tick quicker than JT Wasman, your race leader. It's a 100th of a second separation. But at the line, Jim Chism, your new race leader. Chism takes the top spot away from JT Wasman. Wasman back to 2nd. Still Keith Foss holding on to 3rd. Rodney Sanders 4th. And a side-by-side battle for 5th between Lucas Schott and Dan Ebert.
Yeah, Schott drifted high in turn number 1, opening up the door for Ebert. Scoring Ebert 5th at the line. See if he can hold it behind them. Sabrinsky in 7th and the 7A, and then the 15W of Williamson. Parker Hale in the 28 battle with 49 of Jake Tim.
Top 2 trying to pull away. JT Wasman is at least staying with Jim Chism. Chism with a 2-car length separation down the back straightaway. Wasman in 2nd. Keith Foss all alone in 3rd. Rodney Sanders running that low entry. Most of the field running a low entry into turn number 3. We see Jake Tim step out of line. He's running the high line around 3 and 4.
Well, Jake Tim with the slider on Williamson. Williamson slides back underneath in the crossover.
3 wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3. They both work around the competitor at the bottom of the track, which was the 50 to the 3rd of Brandon Davis.
Brandon Davis moving up the position, takes that spot away from Williamson.
Jake Tim looks quick, but I don't think he looks quick enough yet to clear this traffic and to get higher up into the field. The 49 running the high line around Brandon Davis out of 2 and down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, your race leader is already coming out of turn number 4 and across the line. That's Jim Chism.
Okay, another lap or 2. He's going to start running into some lap traffic ahead of him here, as he's almost caught the tail end of the field.
First car to go a lap down will be, well, the 95 of Sean Walski shuts it down. He exits the track, but the first car being threatened to go a lap down will be the 97 of Cole Anderson. Oh, look how Jim Chism almost got into the wall coming out of turn number 2. He had to feather the throttle a little bit there, maybe ride the brake. That allows JT Wasman to close in a bit on him.
Yeah, that was dangerously close to the wall there coming out of 2. Kind of always seems to be a pinch point for the cars going on the back stretch. Now they're getting into the lap traffic. Chisholm in the 24 is trying to figure out a way to get around.
Cross flags are out, 15 laps down, 15 to go in this 30-lap KevcoRacing.com USRA modified feature. Leader in 4, Jim Chisholm. Starts dealing with lap traffic. As I mentioned, the 97 of Cole Anderson will be the first car to go a lap down.
Shane Zabransky has caught the 60 of Ebert, who's currently in 5th place.
Coolham Luke and Jake Tim then right behind him, running the low line, stepping on the line, running the high line is the 49 of Tim. Parker Hale right behind him. Excuse me, that's Brandon Davis battling with Lucas Schott. Davis running 8th, Tim running 9th, Parker Hale rounding out the top 10.
No problem so far for the 24C of Jim Chisholm. Landon Holton down a lap as he takes that car through 3 and 4. Actually, these distances lead to himself JT Wasman. Yeah. It's creative driving here, trying to work his way through the traffic, now looking on the inside of AJ Hoffman.
As a matter of fact, Wasman has got Keith Foss to deal with, so Wasman has actually lost ground on Keith Foss and Rodney Sanders, or they have caught JT Wasman. It is a 3-car battle for second now down the front straightaway.
Yeah, that window is definitely closing there. It's getting tighter for second on back. 25 shots are down.
Chisholm works underneath Zach Brom, puts Brom a lap down. Brom, Hoff, Volkman all lap down to the race leaders.
Again, this many cars, the Speedway gets pretty stretched out.
All the way around the big 3rd mile from turn 1 into 2 down the back straightaway through 3 and 4 in the front straightaway. On a single spot of this track being used, we see a lot of action down near the bottom. Several cars running a higher mid-groove, and then some running way up alongside the concrete barrier.
Jake Tim trying to make a pass around the 69 of Lucas Schott for position. That's for 8th place. Luke Jake just flying around the high side of the Speedway, trying to
make something happen.
Make something happen up there. Running out of time though.
That time at the line, 24 laps down. Chisholm in turn number 3 underneath the Win 1 machine. Wasman is able to pull away a little bit from Foss now that he cleared a little bit of that lap traffic that was hampering him. Foss still has Sanders to deal with. Right behind Sanders is Dan Ebert now. Dan Ebert has brought the 60 up to 5th.
Yeah, he's got Zabransky right on his tail as well. Brandon Davis behind those two as they battle for position. Wasman being held up by lap traffic a little bit here, but that's not allowing Keith Foss to advance on him. He's got his own troubles trying to get around lap traffic.
27 laps down, that time across the line by a race leader who now exits turn number 2. Jim Chisholm will see the green flag straight up and down. Next time he approaches the Woodshed Mobile Woodfire Pizza starter stand, Bobby Owens raises that green flag. 2 more laps to go for your race leader, Jim Chisholm. He started on the inside of the 2nd row, battled with JT Wasman early. Once he got past him, he simply stepped away. It's an entire straightaway separation from 1st to 2nd.
White flag out this time by for Chisholm. 2nd place, JT Wasman takes the white flag right there. Battle really heating up as we got Keith Foss, Rodney Sanders, and then a 3-car battle. Dan Ebert trying to maintain 5th from Zabransky and Brandon Davis.
Checkered flag is in the air. Jim Chisholm will be your feature winner. JT Wasman holds on for a strong 2nd. Keith Foss 3rd. Rodney Sanders 4th. 5th will go to the 60 of Dan Ebert.